Warning: you will hear adult language in this video. If you are offended by adult language, student of the game FX is not liable for the damage done to your virgin ears. So, I started a new FTMO trial. I have basically failed or repeated every FTMO I've ever done. And that is, I've paid for 2 and repeated 1 twice. So, this is going to be very interesting since I pretty much made this channel just to kind of document my trading journey. Basically, we're going to even do my my live analysis as well, or as live as we can be, huh? So I like to trade pretty much everything, and it's something that I am trying to change, but for now it's a part of me, it's part of my trading. So yeah, all I can say is let's do our best and see what we got tonight. So usually when I get to the chart here, I like to flip through quickly and see what's going on in the market. Aussie looks like it's done an impulse wave on pretty much everything. Like it's about, it just cleared the tops on some of these. I think that's going to come back down and retest somewhere in here. If I look on the weekly, I mean, that would be this bottom line. Let me take out these session bars too. Yeah, pretty much same thing for all Aussies, it looks like. I think if on the daily, I'm probably looking for, I'm only gonna look for buys. Well, shouldn't say only gonna look for buys right now, but it's we've basically just pushed up, broke the structure. We're coming back down to retest somewhere in here. But I would really like a deeper retest down to here and see if we can push up without breaking the low here. Let's see, let me go to, I don't really want to trade that. It's chopping upwards, but we're getting to like this area here. We could fill it in up here, but we're kind of not sure. Cadian, pretty choppy. I also don't think I would trade this one right now. It's just a bunch of dojis in one area, not amazing. But it looks like we did break this low here. So it looks like we could be retesting from this area up here once we get there to maybe push down and continue the bearish momentum. This is gonna be a red badger here for sure. I can't make any sense out of this. I'm not gonna trade any. I'm not even gonna look at, I mean, I gotta look at the dollar, but I'm not gonna trade it. I'm just gonna mark with a red because I don't want to trade it. I get too excited on those pairs. Euro Aussie looks like it's bouncing from our daily level. I drew that around this last candle before the up move here. So on the 4 hour, it looks like we're pushing up into this zone. The previous daily high was here, so we broke the previous day's high, which was yeah, we broke the previous days, which was here, so we should come back down to retest this and then take off. So let's see what we're thinking here. I do want to get in on a trade for this. If I look on the daily, since we are bouncing from here, this is our second-ish time returning here. I do expect to continue a little bit, at least to this blue level here. Versus daily. So I would like to buy from somewhere in here. I don't think we'd come down exactly to this area, but let's go to the 1 hour. I would say that we're gonna probably test off of this if we do come back down here. I don't want to buy from up here because it's not a great price. The way that I've been kind of learning to draw this is basically from here to here, and then anything under 50% is where we want to buy from. So if I put an alert maybe at the little after the 38, we can see how prices is reacting there. So we're on the 1 hour chart right now. I'm gonna remove the daily highs and stuff. You can see I went for a moonshot there. Let's go to daily. I don't really see much going on here. It's a lot of consolidation, so I'm gonna read that out. Okay, got the EURJPY over here. He's kind of weakening a little bit, but it's still some indecision here. I want to see what happens at this level now that we're testing it. If the euro is stronger than the Swiss, then we should break through it, but hard to say right now. We have a lot of upwards momentum. We kind of stalled out a bit here. Hit the zone, push down, but we never broke. Let's see, what low are we trying to break? We never broke this low here. Or even these lows, we never broke them. Not really. We didn't close below them. That's what we're looking for. A full close below. Like with any piece of the candle, not just the wick. So there's a lot of buying pressure here. We go down to the 1 hour, we might be able to get a sell, but I'm not feeling it yet. Let's see. Euro pound is like never anything that I can trade. I'm gonna read that out. Euro yen. We haven't closed above the high here. We're kind of in this consolidation again, but it's looking like kind of like an upwardish consolidation. Even though this candle is pretty large, it never broke below this low here. And I was looking for it to close below this low here. And it covered it by a little bit, but it didn't close below it. So I'm still looking for a buy here, at least for the short term. I'd like to see ideally a buy to this area here. And once we get that, then we sell off, because it hasn't been tested yet. So we'll wait for that. Let me actually I'll put an alert around this area. If I go to the lower time frame, let's see if we just take a buy, huh? Yeah, it's pretty choppy on the lower time frame. I'm not sure how we're feeling about this, but it is fighting upwards, and we did just test this. I think I want to buy on this. This is euro yen. Oops. So euro yen, if I go, let's go 5 pips stop loss. And we'll go up to that area that we were talking about. Though I should have learned from my backtesting video. I haven't placed the trade yet. officially, but it's really looking weird, isn't it? Because we just tested this. Maybe I should wait before placing the official one. Because my idea for this trade was basically to take this up to here. It'd be like a 1 to 8. Not sure if that's a tall order. I could just take 1 to 1.5s and see if I pass. That could work. See how this candle closes and then I'll enter. So if this candle closes all messed up, I'm basically looking like this. I might not enter right now. We're just basically waiting for this euro yen. It's looking good. It's looking engulfing. I might want to enter. I'll enter on this candle here. Still only a 5 pip stop loss. Okay. Let's bring it up. It's my low risk calculator app here. It's wonderful for this. So if I take 1 to 1.5, then you know we're in, we're out, we're doing great. If I take 1 to 8, I may start losing a little bit, but we're gonna take what we learned from our back testing in the other videos, and we're just gonna kind of apply it here. So we're in a trade. I'm gonna change this trading view to 1 to 1.5, and then we're good to go for euro yen. So and that 1 to 8 looked tasty, don't it? We can look at it tomorrow together and see if I should have taken my 1 to 8 or even 1 to 1.5. I mean, we might find out the 1 to 1.5 right now because I'm always on the wrong side. Look at that. That didn't even break the high over there. This is where we're trying to go to. We're trying to just break these highs. There we go. So we're entering based off of this push here, this little tiny pullback, and then the only area that I see that it could shoot down from would be up here. And we got that by refining our zone on the 4-hour because we cleared out all these orders up in here. And then this here is curving upward. It's making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So we're thinking next destination is where my my orange box is. Then we sell from there. But we could be wrong right now. We could have waited. We could maybe should have waited a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna unmark these green ones. And green will be our color for the trade is on. That trade might be off right now. Okay. So US yen is like nuts right now. US is just strong, looks like, which means gold should be dumping. And gold dumps, I think it's gonna dump to here. or here. Usually gold goes to the wicks and then does what it needs to do before shooting back up. But we don't, I mean, we're not really, I don't know, we haven't looked at gold too long, so see what's going on. Right now we have a trade on Euro Yen. We're just looking for other trades now. Aussie US made a double top on the 4-hour here, and we just broke structure here. At least short-term structure. So let's see what's going on. We're just perpetually dumping all the way down. We just cleared this low here. Let me walk back up. Looks like we're going to continue to dump for a little bit longer. See what that is. I'm going to mark this zone out here. This is kind of where I'd want to buy from. Or this, I mean, this zone down here is way more perfect for a buy, I think. Price isn't perfect, that's what I've always been told. So we'll see what happens here. On the 5-minute, yeah, 5 minutes pretty clear. 15. Yeah, on the 5-minute, I kind of want to see what happens if price comes up to here. I'd rather sell from here. But if not, then, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. And by that, I mean, we probably have to sell anyways, but we don't really have to. I mean, that's probably not even the safe way to do it. Not gonna lie to you, I've lost a lot of money that way. Okay, so Euro Aussie still looking like it's curving upwards, but it also looks like it's it still wants to push down. So based on this coming back up here and retesting on the 5-minute, let's see, 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Let's see. So because this came up here to test this and didn't break this high, I think we're good to sell down to where we're wanting to sell to. So I'm going to execute the sell for the Euro Aussie. And I just realized that if I do this, I'll be hedging against myself on the Euro Yen a little bit, which is kind of, let's see what happens. But basically, this is kind of what I'm looking for, just a 1 to 1.5 to get the day started. Yeah. All right, so we go over here. So 8 pips stop loss. We'll see what happens. That's pretty tight, at least for what's happening right now. We'll see how it goes. It's a little short-term trade. We're gonna say green for the trade is on. And Euro US dollar is pumping. pound. All right, so pound Australian is looking very much like Euro Australian. I don't think I want to make a trade on this. Let's see, pound CAD. I did a ambitious fake trade here, looks like. All right, so pound CAD is very choppy. I can't make heads or tails of this. It looks like it's going upward, but it also kind of looks like a I don't know what that looks like, honestly. I usually have something weird to say about charts, but today I'm not firing on all cylinders, it seems. If this closes, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't trade this. This seems like if anything I do would be a forced trade, except look at this. This looks like a beautiful staircase. That's what the daily says. Yeah, daily is still stupid. I mean, this would be like a guess at best, and I don't think we want to trade based on guesses. But it impulsed up, came back down to retest on the 5-minute. If that holds, then we could get a good push to the upside. Even on the 15-minute, looks pretty okay. I don't want to buy up here. The thing. But can I get one to 1.5 before this thing dumps back down? It's basically a gamble. It almost feels like a gamble. So I'm gonna leave it for now. Look for something that looks kind of nice. Okay, let's round it off a little bit. Let's see what's going on the 8-hour. And I can see it's 4-hour. So 4-hour, we haven't broken this low just yet. We are still making an uptrend. I mean, need a visual aid. You can do it like that, right? Why not? Really messy trend line. I mean, this is like fake out, I guess, but this is kind of what I'm seeing. So kind of at the point where we're either going to reject below and clean out some of this stuff in here, or we're going to rally up like we did on the pound CAD, like right here. This is a little mini rally though, ain't like no big rally, it's just one candle rally. Why am I tripping? I think based on the fact that we have this downtrending on the daily here, and the fact that we're kind of rounding off, I think that we're going to go down first before we go up. So I think that on the 4-hour, we should come down to around this area here. And the reason for that is because that's the last time that we kind of pulled back. And that's only if we break this low here, because this is technically like the current low that needs to be broken, I would assume. And then this would be like kind of our next target area here. So let's go down to 5-minute, see if this candle closes below here. I'd be looking for a sell for sure. Or it should actually close below here, huh? Let's see. Yeah, it should close below here. It's pretty much steadily trending downward though. So now we're just kind of waiting to see what this does. So we'll put an alert right here. And if we break that, we'll sell. How about that? I don't like selling at the low, but if we look up here, I mean, we have a long way down. But really, I just want to basically here. I only want a 1.1 and 1.5 right now. That's what we're testing right now. Pound Aussie's still dumping too. That would have been an upsetting entry on the oh, here's our pound chief. Ready to go. Alright. Bring it over. Alright, let's sell our pound chief way at the bottom here because we are great at trading. I feel like a 7 pip stop loss would be good enough for this. So we're trying to get down. We're trying to get to 1.5 out of this. We're going to put a 7 pip stop loss on here. Ah. Why does it look different over here? Well, that's okay. If it gets up there, we're crying anyways, right? So that's a 1 to 1.5. If we zoom out to the 1 hour, this is where we're trying to get. We're just trying to clear these wicks. We've already done this little spiky spike, so we should be good to go. And then I'm just gonna do one more trade. I only like to risk 2% a night. So since London session's kind of my trading session, this is what I'm gonna go with. I think pound US dollar could be my last trade. I'm not usually good at trading it, but we don't have any other US dollar on the list here. And I think dollar is gonna rally today based on a little analysis I did. I drew a pattern. It felt good. I was just like, oh, bugle, megaphone, yeah, brother. And then so basically we're bouncing off of this zone on the daily here. So I think that the next thing that's going to happen is that price goes up. Price goes up, maybe intersects with this, but most likely will come up to here and then continue its dump. Either that or this super bearish momentum can just take us down here anyways. But pretty sure this is gonna go like this for a second and then come back down. Maybe not that high, but you know what I mean, like we want it to just come up to here a little bit and then do that. And that'll give us our 1 to 1.5s. I don't know about pound US dollar, because it's right at the precipice where it could like either keep these wicks here, go up and then clear, or it can maintain this thing. But the scary part is that when it came down, it didn't break this low. It didn't break this low, came back up, and then on this candle we still haven't broken any of this here. Not one thing. And so what I'm wanting to happen is that we do break under there. Or at least pretend like it's gonna break under there. It's not even like telling me that it, you know, wants me to see good things today. So right now we're just looking for our last trade. And then I'll do a review on these trades tomorrow. For our last trade, I think what I want to do here is put a pending order for gold. And if I were to do that, it would most likely be all this. Oh, shoot. All this down here. Right, so now, since that was the 4 hour, let's refine it on the 1 hour. Yeah, I think right around here-ish. Though, let's do this. Sometimes what I like to do is if I'm doing a pending order, I like to use the fib and then make a 50% line. And it makes the stop loss kind of big, but since I have risk calculator, it kind of just goes with what I'm doing. Oh man, I accidentally deleted my 100% or 50% template. Just gonna bear with me one moment whilst I recreate this. Hard to live without it. We want this to be. That's fine. Let's go. Ever. Oh man, I got these. That's not the colors we wanted for this. So let's see. 50 can be, I guess that. This is green here, and then this could be red here. Did I put green? Is that green? Oh, because it's on top of the other colored box. Right. If I do... over here making primary colors. Could just be trading. Alright. So there we go. Oh boy. So it looks like our pound trade is looking significantly incorrect for now, but it may just be coming back up to retest. The other two trades are looking okay so far. Those are our euro trades, euro yen and euro Aussie. Now for gold, like I said, I just want to set a pending order down here and then kind of catch it on the way up. And then that'll be our last trade for the night. And so on risk calculator, what we can do is we can set our pending like this. That's around 50%-ish. And let's see, how big is this zone? So if I were to put it at the 50% and measure it to the bottom, 40 pips, right? So if we put it 10 pips past at 50, And I know this is huge, but it's a pending order, so I'm catching the knife right now. I'm just trying to set it for 50 pips. Instead of 1 and 1.5 on this one though, because it's a bit riskier. Well, since it's like kind of at our optimal price area, we're gonna be looking for, oh my gosh, it's so hard to place 50. 4.99 is fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for more than 1 to 1.5. We're just gonna go to the top of this high here. And the reason for that, I'll show you on TradingView. Oh my, that's not where I wanted that, but that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Jeez. So I don't even need to switch to TradingView. Basically, this level has been tested X amount of times, so there's so many orders sitting up here, right? When gold comes back up, it's gonna clear out all these orders, and whatever happens after that, I don't care. I just want my money. So I got the pending order ready right here, and we'll look at the results tomorrow. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna put it here so that we can remember. I think I did a little bit lower than this, but I think I did it like right here actually. Maybe I should have done 50%, but this is what we're gonna find out. This is the reason I'm creating the channel for, so I can plug these leaks. And so I did that here. I'm gonna actually put it down a little bit on the thing so that when it passes it, it for sure passes it. All right, so we have Euro Yen, Euro Aussie, Pound Chief. Oh, we just won our Euro Aussie trade. So how did we get this? Oh yeah, it just dumped. So that's one trade down. So our balance is now 100,730 on our trial here. And that's all I wanted on that. Euro Yen's fighting the good fight. He may or may not make it. We'll see. All right, and yeah. And our gold trade is on, or in. It's waiting. It's waiting to be executed, and that's looking like this on the chart. Oops, that's the. There we go. 1 hour. And pound chief. If you're wondering how that looks, it looks like this. And then Euro Yen. It's looking like that. So Euro Aussie we won, so we'll turn that blue like this. And Euro Yen apparently would hit if it wants to. Okay, so yeah, those are all the trades that I wanted to place today. And we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna release this on the same day or the day after this is done. So yeah, I'm hoping that we actually win these 3. And if everything's good, we'll just continue again tomorrow. I mean, we continue again tomorrow anyways. But yeah, if you stumble upon this video and watch to the end, thank you for watching. We'll see these results tomorrow.